At this Kia dealership, we're going to go check out all these cars. I haven't seen a ton of cars sell here, so we're going to go see what's on the lot. Looks like the 2024 Niro EV Wave is coming in at $48,140. Woo! A little dirty. $34,560. Looking for something a little more affordable. These little Seltos are, I think, coming in around $29, and they have some deals on the website as well. Yeah, looks like $29,710. They've got a bunch of those and some EV6, it looks like. It's another Seltos. Ooh, this color. That could be one of the most interesting colors. Yeah, we're coming in at $30,000 for that little turbo, the X line. Ah, this color is a little more pleasing to the eye than that green. Not sure what they were thinking on that one. This one is $28,10 for the Seltos. Might have to do some more specific reviews on models here. Get a cool blue color here. That's a much better than that weird green. $30,220 on this one, the X-Line Turbo. Man, these cars are packed in back here. Got the K5 LXS front wheel drive, $27,135. These are actually pretty nice looking sedans. I like the little red trim. This one is coming in at $27,745. Look at the, oh, this is the Forte GT versus the K5. I actually like the Forte's back end a little bit better. We got the Sorento hybrid coming in at $42,805. It's the Sorento hybrid. Got another Sorento. Look at this. This entire row of Sorentos. And we got this entire back lot over here with vehicles they're receiving in and a bunch more over here. So this is going to be a day. Sorento EV Hybrid EX is $40,000. Wonder if we can get into any of these. If these are all hybrids or not, I'll have to check and see. Hybrid EX again, $41,000. One of my favorite new colors. This is the Sorento X Pro in that gray ceramic-y color. It's the X Pro SX Prestige 2.5, and it is $49,555. I do like that gray. I like it in pretty much all the brands. It's got a nice little sparkle to it. Might be hard to see in the video. The EV6, these EV6, they are offering, I think, $18,000 off. I think they're not selling them as fast as they thought they would. So this is an EV6 long range all-wheel drive, 19-inch tires for $54,525. But that's a lot of money off. You know, you think about the $12,500 tax credit that you get, and then the, you know, extra little bump from Kia makes them almost affordable. There's a ton of room in those things too. I don't mind the looks of them for an EV. If you're looking for an EV, they're pretty cool looking. Very bulgy and like sporty looking. They are getting up there though. 63,000. I don't know if we can see that there. That's the EV6 GT. Got a silver one here. It's a cool color. Almost looks like a wrap. It's definitely a neat looking silver. 59,000 for this GT line. We just had a rain storm come through, so they're all peppered with a little bit of dirt. Not gonna fault the dealer for not cleaning every single one of them in a day, but the EV6 GT brakes, man, those are some proper calipers. Look at the size of those things. We got the another Niro, or Yeah, it's Niro LX for 29,000. Just have a little 1.6 liter with the hybrid, but very affordable, smaller SUVs. That's what they're shooting for. This one's 33 for the touring. And this is probably maybe one of the last Niros I'm gonna look at. Niro EV Wave, that is 48,160. They definitely look interesting with that two-tone on the back to kind of, seems like all the EV Niros have that two-tone. Got more Sorentos back here. This is another X-Line. Looks like another X-Line here. The X-Line 2.5 is 43,840. Got a ton of Kia Sportage right here. This is the SX Prestige all-wheel drive, 38,000. Ooh, got like a dark forest green. At least it's not like the baby poop green on that other Niro. Sportage X Pro, Prestige all-wheel drive. It is 40,000. Whoo-wee. That's probably, you know, like the size of our, like a Lexus RX 350. Maybe a little bit smaller than that. Kind of looks a little smaller to me. I'm just going by eyeballs. Yep, 39,000 on this Sportage X Pro. Same thing, another green one. Now we got a red X Pro. Looks like they're all trimmed out very similarly here. This is the X Pro Prestige at 40,105. This looks like the hybrid LX is $31,000 for this Sportage Hybrid LX. Actually, probably one of the cheaper hybrid SUVs and with a decent warranty. And look at all these new cars just lined up, ready to be bought by somebody. Some poor soul, right? They want a warranty though. Sorento X Pro, 49,000. They are proud of those Sorentos. Sorento X-Line, 45,000. Got another Seltos X-Line Turbo for 30. Now these Seltos, whole nother row, just like the row we saw up there. Seltos SX Turbo, 32,000. More Sorentos, man. And then got the Seltos again right here, and the Sorentos, and the Sportage. See if we can find a little trimmed down version of the Sportage that doesn't cost so much. No, this is the hybrid SX Prestige, 38,000. The lowest price Seltos I've found on the sticker anyway. And it is coming in at 28,290. Man, they have a ton of stock here. Tons of Tellurides all the way back. And then even more up there. Woohoo! This is fun. It's fun to see stock and just pick your color, right? Just pick your color. Telluride SX Prestige is 54,500. Let's see if we'll find some different trim levels here. Another SX Prestige for 53,000. Let's take a gander underneath these things. Huh. Yeah, you know. Doesn't look super beefy for the price, but they're not made to go off-road. They're kind of just city folk SUV. They're just lining the lot with these Tellurides. I'm thinking that Tellurides are going to be probably discounted here quite a bit soon. Guess it depends on, you know, if they're selling or not. This one's 54,000 for the Prestige X-Line. Telluride SX Prestige again, 52,000. No, same thing. SX X Pro, 52,000. And they seem to all be over 50. There's just nothing, unless they're offering deals online. 52, SX X Pro. I'm just surprised that Kia has gone up so much in price. It's not like they've had, you know, the reputation to do it. Looks like the Soul, the old Soul. It's a cool pearl white color though. I'm a fan of pearl whites. Soul S for 24,000. Ooh, hey. You know, that's a utilitarian toaster right there for 24,000. Not bad price compared to some brands, I guess, if you're into a toaster car. I'm not. Some people really like the way these look. All these Souls right here. Soul S, another one for 23,000 on the sticker. Got a cool blue Soul. I like the white and the gray ones better, but this is bright. Holy smokes. Soul S for 24,000. It's funny the difference in the blues though. That one's a really bright blue. This is a super dark blue, so you have a lot of variation in their colors. There's the EX Soul, 26,000, so it jumps up a little bit. There's that bright blue again in the EX. 26,215. Another Sportage Hybrid for 32,000. The Sportage Hybrid actually is kind of one of those middle of the road, but the hybrids, I'm sure they get decent mileage. I don't know if I'd own one out of warranty, but they're the most reasonably priced out here for their size, I think. Back behind the building, we've got more cars that haven't been received yet. EV6. Man, tons of vehicles here. These vans are actually pretty nice looking vans. I mean, for a minivan, if you got to have a minivan and you got kids at that age and you're really just looking for a good warranty on a minivan, they're coming in at Carnival EX is 40,000. I mean, that's, I don't know, probably, I think it's a little cheaper than the Siennas and the other ones I've been looking at that were like 50s, and you can never find them in stock. And then these are the crazy priced. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the looks of these. I know some people might be, but man, I don't like the looks of them. The front end. I'm not a big fan of any of the front ends of the new Kias, but it's all subjective. There's an EV9 long range for $75,000. Woo! $75,000. What planet are we on when Kias cost $75,000? Another EV9 long range, 74. Interesting color on that one. Very light, and it kind of changes as you get the different light. It looks like a vinyl wrap. Looks like a factory vinyl wrap. I wonder, do they wrap these? They don't wrap these. It looks like a matte finish. Looks like it has no clear coat. This one is 72,000 for the long range again. Man, those EV9s, I can't believe how much they cost. I mean, they're pretty decent size SUV, but good Lord, they're gonna drop. These are gonna drop 50%, you know, the first couple of years. 74,000. They're all about 74. Walking back here in this dirt area, I mean, you can just see all the cars. At some point, I think these dealers are gonna have to start lowering their prices. Right now, they're doing a lot of lease deals and incentives that are, you know, like some money off. Sometimes they're doing APR incentives, and I think that's gonna change. You're gonna see them convert from trying to get rid of vehicles on leases to actually lowering the MSRP, lowering the price quite a bit. They're gonna have to do it if the stock keeps piling up. If they move cars with the leases and with the better financing rates, then they can probably continue to survive like this. But, man, expensive for Kias.